Welcome back to another video. I'm Nate Hogan. This is day 12 of the March Marathon. This has been amazing. Before this, I never really made YouTube videos, so I'm learning as I'm going, and I'm just trying to provide value as I learn. So today's a little different. I don't have slides. As you can probably tell, my screen's full screen, right? I'm the whole thing. So today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to be explaining who I am, what I'm doing, what my plans are, why, what my goals are with this channel, just everything. Because realistically, if you're not friends or family watching this, you have no idea who I am. You don't know what I do. You don't know why I'm even doing this. No one knows what my goal is with this. So I was like, I need to make a video where I kind of introduce myself, tell you my, what I've done in the past, my life story, where I'm going, where I'm headed, what my plans are, how I plan to impact everyone's life who watches this, and, just kind of so that you know me. I want people to understand who I am, my values, and the value I want to provide for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this. So I don't have slides. I don't even have notes. It's just kind of going to be story time. So you can kind of, I'm not trying to make it shorter. I know you probably don't even really know who I am, so I don't want it to be, 30 minutes long, because you'll be like, well, I really don't care. But so let's keep this short. So 13 years old, I started my first business. I did a shoe reselling business. This is when Yeezys, Jordan 1s, Dunks, all of this stuff was getting popular. Yeezys were the thing at that time. I was the Yeezy king. So I'm gonna try to find some pictures and stuff and put them up here throughout the video. So if it ever blocks my face or whatever, I really don't know what I'm doing. But I'm gonna try to show some pictures just so you don't think I'm yapping. Like, this is a real story. This is my life, and I'm gonna show you where I'm going with my life. And then I know in a few years and even a few months, I'm gonna be able to look back at this and be like, I knew it. So anyways, 13 years old, I started reselling shoes. I had 2 pairs of Yeezys I had for myself, and I wanted to sell them. And I was like, if you've heard of GOAT, it's a reselling app. They take 10% plus $5. And I was in like 6th or 7th grade or something like that. So I was like, I don't want to pay fees, right? I don't want to pay them 10% of my shoes, right? Because it's like $300. So to me, $30 was a lot. That was, a lot. So I was like, I'm not doing this, right? So I solved the problem. I was like, I'm going to make an Instagram page. I'm going to post the shoes for sale. I don't know who's going to trust me. I don't know who's going to buy from me, but I'm just going to try it, right? And I didn't even tell anyone. I just made a little Instagram page, posted them. I don't even remember how I don't remember. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how I sold them. I don't know how someone trusted me. The guy paid me before I shipped them. Like, crazy story. But shout out to my mom. She took me to the USPS. I told her that day I needed to ship them that day. It was about to close. I didn't have a driver's license. I was 13. I was like, Mom, I need these shipped today. I don't know how to ship stuff. I don't know how to make a label. I don't know anything. And, it was a school night. We're busy. We're stressed. But we made it work, and that's kind of just how things go. You have to just jump into it. That's what I'm doing with this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just jumping into it because that's how you learn, right? You're never gonna have the perfect start. You're never gonna have the perfect environment. Everything's not gonna work out and align perfectly. And that's kind of what I'm here to show you guys. With this, like, I'm just kind of going with the flow. I really don't know. So I started that when I was 13, right? And I scaled that pretty big until I was about 16. I sold thousands of pairs of shoes, and I did it all from my house. I was able to buy and sell all online. I think I did like a couple meetups, but it was 99% online. A bunch of people I didn't know. I had like 8 or 10,000 followers on Instagram. It grew quite a bit. But then I got burnt out, and also I specialized in Yeezys. Like, I literally only sold Yeezys. I had tons of pairs. And then Yeezys started to die, and I didn't change with the trend, right? I stayed with Yeezys, and then no one was buying Yeezys. You know how that goes. So I was like, you know what? I have this new idea. I'm gonna roll with this. So it was Valentine's Day of the year I was gonna turn 16. I was 15. So it was a month before my birthday, and I was like, I want to detail cars. I don't know, I don't know how to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. So I texted some of my family. I was like, hey, I'm detailing cars now. Let me know. Here's my prices. I was like, I don't even know what to charge. I don't know what to do. I ordered a bunch of stuff on Amazon. I watched some YouTube videos, and I started detailing, right? I did it for like grandparents, family, friends, mom, dad, coaches, stuff like that. And then I did it for like my parents' friends, and it kind of branched out. And then I got my license, so I could actually go to people. But I had a Camaro, right? I'll put a picture right here. This is my Camaro. I bought this from my shoe money, right? I was able to sell out all my shoes and buy a cool car. Anyways. So I started detailing out of that. I was mobile out of a Camaro, right? So if you say you don't have room, there's no excuse. I did it out of a sports car, and I had a subwoofer in the back, so there was pretty much no trunk. I really don't know how I did it, but anyways, so I did that and I started doing that, and then I would do it in the mornings before school. I do it after school. I do it on the weekends. Like, I really enjoy it. I still do it a little bit. Well, right now not much because it's raining, but that's still like my full-time thing. But So I did that for a long time, and it kind of just, I just did it. I started it to pay for upgrades to my Camaro, right? I wanted to make some adjustments to it, and I didn't have any more money because I spent it all in the car. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna start cleaning people's cars. I'll use that money to do what I want to do, and then I don't have to touch, I don't have to like, be spending all the money I have to my name. So I started doing that, and then it took off. And so I kept getting more clients. I was booked out for like months at a time because I was in school, so I didn't work a ton. I was in sports, I was in school, but I was booked out like at one time. I think I had like 2 months I was booked out. And so I just kept growing and growing. And then now it's crazy. Like, I don't want to get ahead of the story, but anyway, so I've been doing that. And then graduated high school. I was third in my class, right? Academics was a big part of my life. My parents are both teachers. And so, it's always been a big part of who I am. I've always just liked to do the best at everything I do. No matter what I'm doing, I want to be the best. I want to do the best. I want to put my best effort forth. That's my goal. No matter what I'm doing, I don't care if I like it or not. I want to be the best. I want to do the best I can do, right? I don't like to do half jobs. And so throughout high school, I was detailing. I was playing basketball. I was on the varsity basketball team for 4 years. So I did that, and then I was in school, and I was detailing cars, and for a little bit, I was selling shoes. I had a lot going on. And then graduated high school. I got a scholarship to college, so they paid for all my tuition. And then so I came to college for a year and a half, and then so now we're caught up to this last December, right? So 4 months ago, I kind of had a moment where I was like, I'm not doing what I want to do, right? I'm not living where I want to live. I'm not making what I want to make. I'm not headed in the right direction. I'm not headed where I want to go. Like, am I headed, in a lot of people's eyes, am I doing the right thing, right? I'm going to school, I'm working, like, I'm doing the normal, I'm getting ahead, whatever, right? And most people's eyes, they'd be like, dude, you're doing great. But for me, I was like, no, I could do better. Not in a cocky way, because everyone can do better, right? You could do better, I could do better, we can all do better. And so I just got to the point where I was like, this isn't what I want to do, this isn't where I want to live, this isn't how much I want to make, I don't want to even go down the path I'm going down. Like, what am I doing, right? I'm just going with the flow, but I didn't know where I was headed. I didn't have a goal for my life. I didn't know what I want to do. And so I spent months, and the biggest thing that made a difference for me, it sounds stupid, but journaling. I would just spend hours a day thinking, right? Because a lot of times you don't think, and people don't realize they don't think, but you don't think. You never think. You just go through the day through habit. You're hungry, you go get food. You don't think about it. You go to the gym, you go to work, you make dinner, you watch TV, whatever, go to sleep, repeat. You never once think, right? You're thinking about whatever is affected by your senses, but you're not like actually thinking in-depth thoughts. So I was like, well, I'm going to figure out what I want to do, right? If I don't know what I'm going to do, I'm going to figure it out. And so I spent months, and I was like, okay, well, I want to move. I don't really want to live where I live. And so I was like, I'm going to move. But the problem is, I'm a detailer, right? Mobile detailer. How am I just going to pick up and leave? My clients are here, right? So I was like, okay, well, I need a different source of income. I need money coming in differently. And I was like, well, for the longest time, I've been wanting to go back to making money online because I enjoyed the freedom of that. I enjoyed, there's not really a max on what you can do. Like, if it's an online business, you can always keep growing versus like in person, you're always going to need to be here. Like, it's really hard to leave your in-person business. And so I was like, okay, I need new income, right? I'm going to need to make money doing something else. I'm going to have to start new things. Like, I need online business. What am I going to do? And so I just kept thinking. And I was like, and I've been trading on and off, like swing trading for the last year and a half, maybe. And I never was like, and this is, if you watch other my videos, I kind of go into the mindset stuff, but I never made a decision that I was going to be a trader, right? I never made that decision because you have to decide, you have to commit to it. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to trade, right? Because detailing, I can get that money, put that into my account. I have a lot of money already saved up. Like, I can have all this money in my account. I already have a strategy that works. I have a mentor. I was like, I have everything. I just have not been doing it, right? I just have been living comfortably and not trying to grow. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to commit to that. I'm going to be a trader, and that's going to pay for that's going to be my income. Like, I know that I'll be able to make enough from doing that to be able to live the life I want to live. And so I was like, okay, so I'll do that again. Like, I'm going to commit to that. And then I was like, well, that's not all I want to do, because I know it sounds crazy, but it's not that difficult. Like, I trade at 6:30 in the morning until like 7:30, and then I have to check it at like 12:45 p.m. for like 10 minutes. So like, realistically, all in a day, it's like an hour of work. I was like, well, that's not all I want to do. I like to interact with people. I like to build stuff. And so I was like, okay, well, what can I do to help people? What do I like to do that can help other people? How can I benefit people? And then that's when the mindset thing came in. That's when I was studying this stuff, right? Like Think and Grow Rich, the book. I was reading a bunch of books. I was watching these seminars. I was like trying to figure out, I was like, I just trying to learn about me, like what makes me do what I'm doing, like why am I doing the things I'm doing, how am I, what's stopping me from breaking this barrier. Like, I've always made it, had a decent income, but I've never been like, I'm not making millions. And so I was like, well, what's stopping me? Like, I feel stuck, I feel lost. And so I started studying myself. I'm like, okay, well, I got to look into my mindset, my beliefs, my thoughts. What's causing me to be the person I am? What's causing me to get the results I'm getting? What's causing me to be stuck right here where I'm at? And so I really just started doing research, and then I fell in love with it. I was like, wow. Like, I was blown away because I started reading this material. I started going through these seminars. I started reading all this stuff, and I started like applying it to my life, and my life was changing so fast. I was like, I don't even know how to explain what's going on. Like, it's a crazy feeling, because it's like when you know what you want and you're moving that direction, it's like things happen so fast you don't even know what to do. Like, it's almost like you're not even doing it. Like, you're almost just sitting on for the ride, and you're just like getting pulled in that direction. And so I was like, well, I want to teach people. Like, I made a lot of big decisions. Like, in January, I made the decision to not go back to school, right? Education's been a big thing my whole life. It's always been, told, it's always been obviously through the school system. They tell you go to college. My whole family, everybody's always said go to college. And so I didn't know what else to do. So I went to college. And then I was like, well, this isn't what I want to do. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I'm not learning anything valuable. I was like, why am I here? I'm just wasting my time when I could be building something I actually enjoy, building something I love, building something that can help people, building something that can build me a future. And so I made the decision to not go to school, and I was scared, right? I was scared to tell people. I was scared what people were going to think. Now I'm like, I really don't care. Like, I made the decision. It's the best decision I ever made. Like, I'm able to focus on the things I enjoy. I'm able to make more money. I'm able to do all these other things. I don't regret it for a second, but it's difficult, right? Because you're worried about what people think. But when you have a set goal and you know exactly what you want, it's almost like other people's beliefs don't really matter. Like, you almost forget about it because you know what you want. So you don't care what other people think. You don't care what other people say because you know what you are trying to fulfill, what you are trying to achieve, what you're trying to go after. And so I made that decision, and I was obviously nervous, scared out of my mind. And so technically I can still go back. Like, I haven't dropped out. I'm just unenrolled this semester. But I don't see the chance of me going back, but it's still there. The option's there. And so now let's talk about kind of where I'm headed. So that's my past, right? Started a business when I was 13. I've always loved business, started a few businesses, but now I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to hit that next level. I'm ready to go from, making like a good amount of money to going making a stupid amount of money. I'm ready to go from trading my time for money to just, being able to invest and help people and grow and build an online business and be able to travel and have the freedom of time, money, location, all that stuff. Sounds good. Everyone wants it, but I'm here to make it happen. I've experienced both worlds. I've experienced making money online. I've experienced physical labor. I've experienced it all. And now I'm like, okay, I'm ready to, commit to one thing and go with it. And so I'm a swing trader. I trade, obviously not every single day. I'm not day trading, so I'm not just, sitting on the charts all day long. But I am trading. That's how I'm going to be making a lot of my money when I move, because I'm also planning on moving. So I live in the Central Valley of California, but I'm going to move down south to the Huntington Beach area, I believe, because I want to switch it up. I want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to get out of my environment, and I want to take you guys along for the journey. That's a big thing I realized today. I was like, I want to do this not so much like just trying to talk at you guys, right? Now, you're not trying to just, slam all this information down your throat, but more like a documentary. Like, I want to show my life. I want to show people like, look, I'm making these decisions. I'm going through this. This is, this is the logistics of it. This is what it actually takes. This is actually what I'm going through. These are the decisions I'm having to make. And then I can show you guys the whole journey, because look, I don't give up. So I'm going to get where I want to go. I'm going to get there, or I'm going to die trying. So it's like, I want to bring you guys along for the ride. I want to be able to show people that anything's possible. Like, I'm a normal kid, right? I was going to school. I ran a little business. So I guess that was different than I guess you would consider normal. But I'm not like, I don't come from multi-millionaire family. I don't come from, like a crazy background. I'm a small town kid. And I've just always enjoyed business. I've always had a thing for helping people, solving problems, things like that. And so now I want to take it to the next level. And so I know that through trading, I'm going to be able to make more money than I've ever made before. It's going to be, a whole different thing. But then I was like, I need more. I need to do more. I need to help people. Like, I want to help people. I want to be talking to people. I want to have a relationship with all these different people. I know there's, social media is a great thing. I want to take advantage of it. And so I was like, okay, I want to document my life. I want to show my journey. I want to show people what I'm going through, what I'm doing, what it takes, the life I'm living. And then because I want to inspire people. I want to inspire people to take action. I want to inspire people to follow their dreams. Like, don't care what other people think. Don't, and I know it sounds cringy, but seriously, like, don't be so freaked out about what other people are going to say. Don't be freaked out about, you know, what your friends are going to say, what your family's going to say. Figure out what you want. Make sure it's what you actually want. You know, don't set up a goal just like, oh, I want to buy a Lamborghini because my friends will think I'm cool. That's not going to get you anywhere, right? You're going to be like, yeah, I don't care that much. And then you're going to give up. You have to have deep goals. And I have videos on this, but you have to have goals that are like deep down what you want, like what you truly want, because then you don't give up because it's who you truly are. And so I want to document my journey. And so I have TikTok. It's at Nate K. Hogue. And I have Instagram at Nate Hogue with 2 E's and 2 G's. So Nate E and then Hogue with 2 G's. So I have both of those. I have all of my social medias going. I'm going to be posting a lot on social media, and I'm switching up my style. I've been posting a lot of like mindset advice, but I'm switching it up. I'm going to do more personal stuff. It's going to be taking you guys into my life, right? Like showing you guys what I'm doing, what I'm going through, what my days look like, you know, how I'm, you know, the battles I'm facing, what I'm having to go through, the decisions I'm making, the hard times, the good times, the bad times, the middle times, the boring times, the times I feel stuck. Like I want to show everything and just be real, be authentic, show my life and see where it goes, because you know, I was like, I'm not really liking the style I was doing, where I was just kind of pumping out information, and I was like, no one even knows who I am. No one's gonna listen to me. Well, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I gotta switch this up. So the style switching, and then so I'm moving down south. I'm gonna be moving to Huntington Beach. I swing trade. That's my income, primary income. But I'm also gonna be. I want to grow this and do like a personal development coaching. I want to help people. I want to guide people. I want to coach people to achieving their goals, to like, you know, taking the risk, you know, living the life you want to live, and help you guys with the mindset part of it, because there is so much to this, the way the world works, the laws of this world. And when you're working with the laws, you move really fast. My life's changing fast. Like 3 months ago, I was in school, planning on, you know, being in school for a couple more years. I don't know, you know, doing the normal life, getting a job after that or whatever. And then it's like, my path is completely different. I've changed. I'm not in school. I'm moving down south, making money online, you know, starting social medias and stuff. So it's like, all it takes is a decision. You have to decide to change, and then you start moving that direction, and you're going to get there. So that's really how it works. And so I just kind of want to make a video like going over, you know, who I am. And so I'm going to be doing, like, I'm going to be posting a lot of free content about personal development, about mindset, about the laws of the world, you know, just all these different things. But, you know, I want to grow that into like a mentorship. I want to be able to help people. I want to do one-on-one. I want to help people apply this knowledge and be able to show people like, look, anything's possible. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what your background is. You can achieve anything. It's all about your mindset. It's all about your beliefs. It's all about your actions. It's all about your, you know, your path. And so figuring out what you truly want. And so if I can help people do that, if I can help people achieve their goals, if I can help people, and it doesn't have to be money, it can be anything. I just want to help people, you know, understand that you can achieve anything. You can move in any direction in life. There's no limits. Your limits are the ones you put on yourself. And so if I can help people grow and, you know, scale their businesses, if you're stuck at the 10,000 a month mark and you want to go to 100,000, I want to be able to help people, because a lot of times when you're stuck at the 10,000, you can't get to the 100,000. It's mindset, right? Because you don't see yourself as someone who can do that. You don't see yourself as someone. When you open your mind to that, when you open your mind to the possibility, that's when new ideas come, and that's when your life starts to change. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to be moving down south and documenting that journey, documenting, you know, what it's like to move to a big city where, you know, it's a lot more expensive to live. It's going to be a very different life. Moving away from, you know, obviously everybody I know. I mean, I'm going to be like 4 or 5 hours away. So, I mean, it's not like crazy, but I won't be, you know, in my hometown. So it'll make me uncomfortable. It'll force me to grow, force me to meet new people, go new places, do new things. And then I'll be making money online, starting a business. I'll be all over social medias. I'll be over TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, like everywhere, right? I'm just going to be posting everywhere, doing everything, because I know I have a message that can help people, and I know that people would resonate with my story, because, you know, I'm here to show you guys my journey. I'm not here to lie. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm not here to, you know, cover things up. I'm here to just be authentic, be real, and kind of show my life, show you guys what I've done, tell you my goals, show you my vision, take you along for the ride. And hopefully one day I can work with you directly. One day, you know, you can be like, yo, Nate, I've been watching all your videos. I really like your journey. I see the success you're having. You know, I want to work with you. You know, something like that. Like, that would be, like, that to me is amazing, because I know trading is going to be my primary income. So it's not going to be so much about the money. It's more about helping people. Obviously, I'm going to have to charge for it eventually, because people don't take stuff seriously if it's free. And, you know, I don't want to just waste my time with a bunch of people who aren't serious. But it's going to be mostly a goal of just helping people, because money's not really going to be the problem. So yeah, so if you have any questions, if you have any video ideas, things are going to be different. It's going to be a mixture. I'm going to be posting like day in the life type stuff. I'm going to be posting, you know, taking you along for trips. I'm gonna be taking you, you know, whatever I'm going through. Oh, you know, telling you about the book I'm reading. I don't know. It's gonna be just my life. This is just gonna be my life, right? This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm headed. This is what I'm working on. And if you want to follow along and, you know, come along for the journey, and hopefully I can help you out as much as possible, then, you know, make sure to subscribe, like the videos, comment any ideas you have. And I just want to be authentic. I'm not here to, you know, fake it. I'm not going to fake numbers. I'm not going to fake anything. I'm an honest person. I'm a legit person. I'm not going to, you know, try to sell some fake lifestyle to sell a course. And I don't ever see myself selling a course. I'll gladly do mentorships. I'll gladly help people one-on-one. But I've bought courses. 99% of them sucked. I've had one that was good. And that one it truly did change my life. That one is really good. But, you know, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not going to teach you how to sell courses. Like, this is legit. I want to help you because I'm going to show you in real time how much my life changed once I started applying these laws, you know, working with these philosophies, reading these books, doing all these things and applying it to my life, and just show you guys how much my life changed. And then hopefully that inspires you guys, and then I can help you do the same. So I'll be back again with another video tomorrow. I know this was a little different. It went long. It's still like 20 minutes. So I'm sorry if you're bored, but that's kind of who I am. That's, you know, my plans. That's my life update. And tomorrow, I think it'll be an informative video, but then Friday, I'm going to be doing a day in the life. So it'll be kind of cool. I think I'm going to go snowboarding, you know, kind of show you guys how I'm able to trade in the mornings, make the money, and then go have fun, not worry about it. And it's pretty stress-free. And that's kind of the life, you know, I'm living. I still detail. So right now it's been raining a lot, so I'm not doing that too much. But I'm kind of going to show you guys like how I'm transitioning, because, you know, I have that business. So what am I going to do with it? Am I going to sell it? Am I going to hire someone and keep it running? You know, what am I going to do? And so I'm kind of just going to take you along for the ride and show you guys what I'm doing, how I'm executing things, my life update, when I move, you know, take you guys along for the ride. Just, you know, because I think it's worth documenting. You know, if 10 people watch, if one person is inspired, if I help one person out, it's worth it. So, because I enjoy this, I enjoy making videos, I enjoy helping people. So we'll be back tomorrow with another video. Hopefully you like this one. Hopefully you feel like you know me at least a little bit. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. So thank you for watching.